Pour lemon juice into your soldering iron tip and watch what happens. Hello everyone. When an electrical device at home stops working, or a wire gets broken, what do you usually do? Do you throw it away, call a repair technician, or try to fix it yourself? Today, the power cord on my charger was damaged. I thought it would be a quick fix. Just add a little solder and be done. But then I noticed the soldering iron tip was dark, oxidized, and rusty, and it wouldn't melt solder at all. You know, in many cases, a soldering iron isn't actually broken, it's just dirty and neglected. In this video, I'll show you a very simple way to clean and restore an old soldering iron tip, bringing back its heat transfer and soldering performance just like new, using items you can find right at home. First, you make a simple electrolysis cup from a common soda bottle. Take an empty 1.5 liter Coke bottle and cut it in half with a utility knife. Keep the bottom part and set the top aside. Pour clean water into the bottom until it is about halfway full. Add a spoon of table salt and stir until it fully dissolves. This salt water will help carry the electrical current. Place the cup on a stable surface where it will not tip over. Make sure you work in a well-ventilated area and keep the setup away from children or pets. This basic cup is all you need to start cleaning the soldering iron tip. Next, you make a simple holder to keep the soldering iron and the screw separated and steady. Take the top half of the soda bottle you cut earlier and trim it into 2 flat plastic pieces. On each piece, carefully cut one small hole near the edge using a utility knife. These holes will hold the metal parts in place. Take a piece of sandpaper and lightly clean one small area on the metal tip so the wire will grip well. Cut 2 short wires, one red and one white or blue. Strip about 1/2 inch of insulation from both ends of each wire. Tie the bare end of the white wire tightly around the cleaned part of the soldering iron tip. Make sure it is snug and does not slip. Take the red wire and wrap one bare end firmly around the steel screw. Check that both connections are solid and that the 2 metal parts will stay separate during the process. Now, it is time to set up the electrolysis circuit in a safe way. Take a 12-volt charger and make sure it is unplugged before connecting anything. Attach the free end of the red wire to the positive output of the charger. Attach the free end of the white wire to the metal body or negative side of the charger. Wrap electrical tape around both connections so no bare metal is exposed. Double check that the soldering iron tip and the screw are held apart and never touch each other. This step is important to avoid short circuits and keep the process controlled and safe. Now, let the electrolysis do the real work of cleaning the soldering iron tip. With the power already connected, you will see steady bubbles forming around the tip in the salt water. This reaction slowly lifts off old rust-burnt flux and oxidation that stops solder from sticking. Let it run for a few minutes and do not rush this step. Keep the setup in open air and keep your hands away from the water the whole time. When the surface of the tip starts to look brighter, unplug the power first. Take the tip out, rinse it with clean water, and wipe it dry with a cloth. You will notice the metal looks clean and active again, ready to take solder like it should. Now, put the soldering iron back together and see if the work paid off. Reinstall the clean tip into the iron and tighten it firmly so it makes good contact. Plug the iron in and give it a minute to heat up. Take the broken wire from the charger and strip a small section of insulation from each end. Touch the hot tip to the wire and add solder. You should see the solder melt fast and flow smoothly onto the copper. Join the two wire ends and heat them again until the solder bonds. Let it cool and gently tug the wire to confirm it holds solid. Next, move on to a tougher test to really see what the tip can handle. Take a broken metal mesh or stainless piece that usually gives solder a hard time. Heat the soldering iron and touch the tip to the metal. You will notice the solder does not want to stick right away, which is normal with this kind of surface. This test shows why a clean tip alone is sometimes not enough. It helps you understand the limit before adding a simple trick to make solder bond better in the next step. Now let's prepare a simple solution that many of us already have in the kitchen. Take a fresh lemon and cut it in half, then squeeze the juice into a small cup. Add a pinch of regular table salt and stir it until the salt starts to dissolve. You do not need a lot, just enough to make the liquid slightly cloudy. This lemon and salt mix acts as a natural flux. It helps the solder flow and stick to metal that usually refuses to bond. Keep the cup close to your work area so you can dip the tip or touch a drop right where you need it. Now it's time to test how well the solder sticks. Take a utility knife blade and make sure it is clean and dry. Dip the tip of a toothpick or a small stick into the lemon and salt solution. Then place just one small drop onto the blade. Bring the soldering iron to the blade and touch the solder wire right at that spot. You will see the solder melt and spread instead of rolling away. Let it cool for a moment, then try to scrape it off with the edge of the knife. You will notice it holds firm and does not peel off easily. This simple test shows you that the surface is ready and the solder is bonding the way it should. With that same lemon and salt solution, move back to the broken stainless steel filter. Place a small drop right on the crack where the metal meets. Hold the pieces steady and bring the soldering iron in slowly. Touch the saltzer and let it flow into the joint. You will see it grab and hold instead of sliding off. After a few seconds, the break is solid again and ready to use. At the end of the day, that old rusty soldering iron is working like it should again, and the stainless steel repair is holding strong. You did not need expensive tools, just a little patience and simple materials you already have at home. If this kind of hands-on fix helps you keep things running, hit like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who still enjoys fixing things the old school way.